The views and opinions expressed on the show are those of Greg and Justin and do not reflect the official position of the TikiCon producers.
Aloha.
Well, hello, everyone.
And welcome to the Welcome to the Greg and Justin Show. Stop it.
Oh my God.
You asked for it.
Yeah, and whoever sent us that cowbell, thanks a lot. I'm never going to get to use the bullhorn again.
But you can always have more cowbell.
Welcome to the Greg and Justin Show.
Hello, aloha.
It is Wednesday, May 20th.
What is that?
The dearth of March. I've totally lost track of time. It's been a crazy week.
Yeah, I had my birthday last week.
That's right.
It was a week and a day ago, so.
Yep. And
happy quarantine birthday to me. Woo!
Sorry we missed a week. We were really busy and dealing with not having TikiCon.
Right?
Yeah.
And my birthday.
And his birthday. Birthday week.
Yes.
So, welcome. Today, in this episode, we have prizes, we have music, we have Aloha Friday Challenge photos, we have cocktails, we've got lots of art, we've got lunch at Cliff's, we've got the mug of the week, and drinks.
Yeah.
So, first of all, I think you guys may have noticed at the beginning there we had a new title card. So I'm just going to show that again. The illustrations on that are by B-Rex, Brian Rechenmacher. And we're very thankful that he said we could go ahead and use it. Now, these illustrations of us are from an illustration that he did. It's this one. It's hanging up in our bar. This was commissioned by our friends the Greenaways for us from B-Rex.
Yeah. So there we are in the sandy bottom. He studied photos and stuff. Of course, the sandy bottom's always changing, so there's a few things that are still like that now, but you know. But yeah, that's us.
It's us. So yeah, instead of that cheesy photo of us with the clown tiki, now we have an actual professional-looking title card and a font. We have a font.
Yes.
You can see it right down in the corner there.
Right.
There.
Ding.
It's really hard to do that. How did the weatherman do it?
I don't know.
I've got a low pressure forming.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't had enough to drink yet.
I'm working on it.
Yeah. Speaking of which, what are we drinking? Oh. What are we wearing? What are we watching?
Yes.
That's how we start every show.
What's going on? What's happening?
So, what are we drinking, Justin?
So this is
a very lovely drink.
Yes. So this is in a Trader Vic's Menehune bowl. This is usually what the scorpions would go in, but this is from the Potions of the Caribbean. If you don't have this book, you should get this book absolutely. And this is actually, going through all the ingredients that we had and stuff that, I had some passion fruit syrup I made a couple weeks ago that I need to make sure it was getting used. So it's the Voodoo Grog. Right there. And unfortunately, I don't have like Marcy and Austin where they actually have one of those that they thrifted for a few bucks long ago. And by the time I found out that Trader Vic's was doing them on their website, remaking them in black with the gold, they were sold out. So
of course,
someday they'll put it back up there. But yeah, this has got gold rum, agricole rum. I used the Lemba agricole rum, lime juice, white grapefruit juice, which I found that Adwala actually has one. A lot of you probably know that Adwala has one that doesn't have any sugar in it, and it's white grapefruit juice.
But I thought that was Ocean Spray.
Oh, sorry, that's right. Did I say Adwala?
Yeah.
Ocean Spray, which is usually like high fructose corn syrup.
I associate
everything.
Ocean Spray with like 5% real juice cranberry juice.
Yeah. So they actually had the white grapefruit juice. So if you're not buying when they're in season, squeezing them and freezing them, then you can always do that. Pimento dram, so the allspice dram, honey, passion fruit syrup, and an egg white. And we had a lot of eggs.
So that's why
where all the
it's
frothy. Yeah.
Nice.
So we had a ton of eggs. So we're gonna have egg yolk breakfast tomorrow. So
I'll make some holiday sauce and some eggs Benedict.
yeah, there we go.
Oh man, I need a haircut.
We all do. Why do you think I'm wearing a hat?
I get some better hats.
Oh, hi, Betty.
Wow.
Awesome.
So here we are.
So what are we?
What are we drinking? What are we wearing?
What are we wearing? So I was feeling a little. This is long sleeved, which you don't find a whole lot of Aloha shirts in
Yeah,
long sleeve.
I have one long sleeve shirt, and I think it was a homemade job.
Right. Yeah, yours. That was a bar cloth one. This is the Tory Richards from the 1970s. So this is super polyester. Super polyester. So it's kind
That'll
of
hold the heat in.
yeah, it's kind of crappy outside today, just kind of rainy and blah or whatever. So it's not as colorful as I would normally wear, just because I wanted the sleeves on it. Plus, this is one I haven't worn in like forever. So as I'm going through all my things in my closet and stuff, I'm like, I need to wear this. I haven't worn it forever, so I think it works.
Nice.
It's very 70s. It's like something that Don Ho would have worn back in the day.
And this is a Shaheen
Yes,
that
my
Justin
lovely
found for me, and I can't believe I haven't worn it on the show yet. I had to go back and double check, but
Don't hate me. It was $8. I found it at a sale.
I don't hate him for that. It fits me.
Yeah,
Fits me perfectly.
yeah, totally. So that's
And
a
it
good
looks
one.
great with my water bearer beads.
Yes, and we know that there is matching shorts out there somewhere. So I've seen them.
So if you find this pattern in matching shorts that, well, I don't want to say my size on the air, but
Right. Large to extra large.
yeah, we will pay good money for them if you can find them.
Yes.
Got a bounty. All right, so that's what we're drinking. That's what we're wearing. What are you guys drinking? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, say something. What are you guys drinking? Cheers to everybody.
Cheers to
Clink, clink, clink.
drunk streaming.
You like how I did a garnish?
Yeah, that's really great.
Yeah. Because
Oh,
we
it's
had
a fresh pineapple.
Yeah, because we just got a fresh pineapple and cut it all up, and then it's got these are vintage Venahune Trader Vic's little thingies on here, so
Oh, Andreas is drinking a rum runner.
Ooh.
Austin's drinking matchy matchy. oh no,
Oh hey Francis.
Oh, Francis.
Aloha shirts, yes.
Aloha, Francis.
Milk? Why are you drinking milk? Do it like Laverne does and do milk and Pepsi.
Oh, I always couldn't understand how people could drink milk and Pepsi.
I know that was totally her drink though.
And that was the thing, wasn't it? Like, did
It
people
kind of
actually
was
drink
like
that?
yeah, I think it was actually like milk and Coke, but then she in the 50s, but then she was a rebel, so she had Pepsi.
Okay, so that was a thing before she started doing it. That didn't start the trend.
Oh yeah, they did all kinds of stuff. Well, and then they got to the 70s and they're serving warm Dr. Pepper. Like they did anything with like sodas. Like, telling you.
Oh man,
Oh, so okay. So what are we watching?
what are we watching? We've been watching Hollywood,
Hollywood has been an awesome
based
show.
on Marcy and Austin's recommendation.
Yes, it's on Netflix. The Netflix original.
That's Ryan Murphy. That's the guy who did Pose and American Horror Story.
Yes. If you haven't watched Pose, you must watch Pose. Very good.
Lots of gratuitous skin scenes.
Right? Yes. But it's really good. So it's like set in like, I would say that's probably late 40s?
Oh,
Mid to late 40s?
Laura's drinking milk because she's eating chocolate chips with it.
Oh, nice.
Wait, just the chocolate chips or chocolate chip cookies?
Nice.
Because I've done that, just eating chocolate chips. In fact, I think we have some up in the cupboard.
Ooh, the Glenlivet. Nice. Well, good. Well, cheers, everybody. And we're watching. Yeah, well, that's one of the things we're watching. I'm starting to rewatch Sordid Lives, the series. I posted that on my Facebook
from
page.
What, 2008.
From 2008. It's got Leslie Jordan in it as a drag queen in an insane asylum. It's all set in Texas with pill popping Texas women with big hair. Rue McClanahan's in it. I'm trying to like peg how old she is there. Like, she's got to be like late 80s, if not 90 years old, because of how old she was when the Golden Girls back in the 80s.
Yeah.
But that is just a hilarious half-hour show. It's not streaming anywhere. I fortunately have the DVD to it, and you can find them somewhere. There's some people who are selling it for like $300, but don't go for that. Go for the other ones that are out there. Just do some Google searches to find it, and you can find it for like $15, $20. It's the series, not the movie, and it is hilarious. So, getting us through this pandemic and getting us through these rainy days and stuff. We had a really nice bit of fake spring there for a little while, and now it's kind of, gone down. So now we're kind of like
back to TV time. We've also been watching the Back to the Future movies.
Right?
Oh my God, Back to the Future is it's one of the perfect films.
Nice.
It's dated, but it holds up. The humor's great. The second one, it's all right. Third one we haven't watched yet.
Yeah.
I also heard that Princess Bride just came on. I think it was Disney Plus.
I got you the DVD for that.
Well, I want it in high def now.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, so Brady Bunch, Lynn, for sure. The Brady Bunch. I've actually been watching some of the Partridge Family when I'm like making food and whatnot. I ended up watching more of the Partridge Family when I was growing up than the Brady Bunch. But we just saw a Brady Bunch cartoon. Hanna-Barbera did
the old 70s Hanna-Barbera cartoon. Oh, man.
Yeah, we've been watching a lot of those lately. So, here and there, it's like we're not just sitting around watching TV all the time, but funny little stuff to just like go and explore new things.
Yeah, you got to wind your brain down before going to sleep.
Right. Exactly. So,
all right. So
Julio.
That's what we're drinking, what we're wearing, what we're watching. We did not have a show last week, but we did have a winner from the week before. So congratulations to Michael Hawley. Yay!
Congratulations, Michael Hawley.
Don't think you can get away with that.
Oh, this whole thing just got way more interesting. Yes. So Michael chose the tiki mug with the little bowl in the front and the hole in the back.
Oh, the tiki vase.
Yes, from Dr. Bombay.
Yes.
So we still have some prizes, some great prizes to give out, but that's the one that went out last week. So congratulations, Michael.
Awesome.
From Colorado.
So that'll come up in a little while when we do this week's challenge
So we're gonna
last Friday's.
Yeah, well, we're gonna do the Aloha Friday challenge prizes. We're not doing an overall prize for the episode. I figure we'll do that every other week because those are the more expensive ones.
Right.
And we're doing a bonus.
Right.
This
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
So let's kind of get things in the mood and have a little music from DJ Cabana.
Yes.
You ready to run over to the DJ stand?
Yes.
All right. All right, you ready in there?
I'm ready.
All right, roll it.
Hi there, this is DJ Cabana, and today I'm going to play a song for you. This is off of the Africa Calling by the Dungills album, and the name of this song is called Witch Doctor.
Wow, they don't make them like that anymore.
No. So this is a really cool. This is a really cool album. I'm just gonna tell you really quickly about this. So this is early '60s, but this is one of those thrift store finds that you just find, and you're like, this is really cool. And I was just reading the back of this. I didn't know much about the Dungills, but it says the Dungills family is America's greatest and most versatile family of concert entertainers. They have a rich background in Egyptian, Indian, American Indian, African, and French ancestry, and all this mixture of blood has been musically set afire by this brilliant ensemble of entertainers. So in this remarkable family of father, mother, and 7 children runs the blood of many races and nationalities: Africa, Asia, Europe, America. The Oriental and Occidental, the primitive and cultural meet here on common ground. And it goes on like that. So it's a really...
Right, so are they the Dungills or the Dung-ills?
I'm just thinking
probably
it's
Dungills.
Dungills. Yeah, Dungills.
Dungles?
Yeah.
Dungles?
Yeah. So we picked this up for probably, like $25 on Discogs or one of those things. But, as I'm trying to beat those algorithms that Facebook keeps trying to, analyze what we're playing and etc. So, anywho.
All right. So now we're ready for Aloha Friday.
All right. Is it Aloha Friday already?
Yeah. No.
Oh.
Yeah. No. Yes.
No. It's only Wednesday.
I'm losing track.
It's only Wednesday.
Hard to, I work 5 days a week and I still lose track of what day it is. So we missed our show last week. So we have 2 weeks worth of Aloha Friday photos to go through.
Yes.
Picked out some of our favorites and we're going to show them to you now. And then we're going to pick a lucky winner or winners because we did have 2 weeks. We missed a week. So we are starting off with Veronica. And I believe several of her images have the creature mask. I love it.
Yes.
Love this. Next up, can barely believe it's time for another Aloha Friday challenge.
You didn't say it right. I can't. I
Bear
can barely leave.
Oh, bear leave.
It's time for another Aloha Friday challenge.
So this is Amy, Ryan, Barbara, and Jeff. This is 4 different people.
Two of them live in Canada.
Yes, and you can tell they're different people if you just keep an eye on the tattoos. The tattoos are all in different places. So we love these. We think these are the people that are under the mask. Masks creep me out, but still, these are cute.
Makes me think of the Chuck E. Cheese characters for some reason.
It does, yeah. I wonder if that mouth moves at all.
I don't know.
That's kind of.
I'm guessing Shanahan was behind all that.
Next up, Andreas. Andreas consistently gives us really great photos, and his eye for decor is just top notch. I just want to live in that house.
Right, I know.
The colors break in and steal all the decor.
Yeah, all the colors are super vibrant, as it should be. So.
And we'll be seeing more of Andreas here in just a minute.
Yes.
Next up, the Chris's. Chris and Christine.
Another electric couple, always wearing matchy, super awesome stuff. Our friends
Every
in Hawaii.
week, they're wearing matching outfits in their photo.
Yeah. Our friends from Hawaii.
Super
we
cool.
miss you guys.
And there's Jelly Belly. Sitting on Chris's
spaghetti. Meat.
All right. And aloha to Liza. Liza's been taking some really beautiful photos in this spot every week.
Yes.
And
voodoo doll designs. She makes those amazing hair fascinators.
Yes, we definitely appreciate the photos. And Liza is one of our vendors, and we will be promoting the vendors here really soon once we get all of our act together.
Right.
All right. Next
These
up,
goofballs!
Sarah and Tim.
I miss those guys.
We're slated to be skippers on the bar tour this year.
Right. They've done it before. They're top notch. But they both got those amazing gold mugs.
Yep, they got the gold mugs.
Yeah.
They both have goofy looks on their faces. I love it. I love their photos so much.
Oh yeah.
And finally, we've got Bonnie.
Yay.
And Bonnie every week posts a great photo with a beautiful smile, and she's got great artwork on the walls. Just love seeing these photos every week. So
yeah.
Well done, Bonnie.
Yes. Always makes me smile whenever I see your photos.
Definitely. So we need to deliberate a little bit about who we want to pick for the winner.
Okay.
The prize
Oh, yeah.
is this pack of B-Rex Tikis. So B-Rex, he did the art, the illustration of us.
Yes.
These.
If you guys haven't been up
Tiki
to his
prints.
site, oh my gosh.
Oh,
Such amazing stuff.
We'll get to that.
Okay,
Yes. Yes.
good. Good, because,
We'll definitely get to that.
yeah.
But
It just goes on and on and on with all the cool things. Like,
Oh yeah, he's got like
That-
70 items or something for sale.
oh yeah. The umbrella that I got you for
totally
Christmas.
out of stock.
Yeah, totally out of stock.
It's
But
like a
amazing.
biscuit.
It's like a Disneyland inspired like umbrella.
Oh, I
So
should have
cool.
brought that down.
Yeah, well.
Oh, well. So while we are deliberating, we have this delightful little treat from our friend Andreas.
I said, take it easy, baby, I worked all day and my feet feel just like lead. You got my shirt tails flying all over the place and the sweat popping out of my head. She said, hey, Bossa Nova, baby, keep on working for this ain't no time to quit. She said, go, Bossa Nova, baby, keep on dancing, I'm about to have myself a fit. Bossa Nova, Bossa Nova. I said, hey, little mama, let's sit down, have a drink and dig the band. She said, drink, 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 oh, fiddle-a-dink, I can dance with a drink in my hand. She said, hey, Bossa Nova, baby, keep on working, for this ain't no time to drink. She said, go, Bossa Nova, baby, keep on dancing, cause I ain't got time to think. Bossa Nova, Bossa Nova. I said, come on, baby, it's hot in here and it's oh so cool outside. If you lend me $1, I can buy some gas and we can go for a little ride. She said, hey, Bossa Nova, baby, keep on working for this ain't got time for that. She said, go, Bossa Nova, baby, keep on dancing or I'll find myself another cat. Bossa Nova, Bossa Nova.
Oh, that cut off. Oh my god.
If you're having a bad day, just like watch that. Just watch that. And it's just gonna make you feel so alive and so happy. So thank you so much, Andreas. And I really want to know where you got that Bob Barker microphone from, because I've always dreamed of having something like that.
Austin's calling it the Gene Rayburn mic.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Gene Rayburn did it first, or did Bob Barker do it first?
Well, we'd have to. I don't know. Quick, wiki it.
All right.
Regardless, I love those microphones.
So we've come to a decision on the win, and we have decided that the winner of this week, the past 2 weeks, and this is a double win
Yeah.
because we got 2 weeks to cover, is these guys,
Yay.
and we can barely leave it.
I know.
So Amy, Ryan, Barbara, and Jeff, we will. Luckily, there are multiple of these prints, so you'll each get one with a cute little card that's from us that says thank you, congratulations, and we're also going to send a gift to Andreas for that amazing video.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Holly Paley gift card or something. I don't know. I didn't pick anything out.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, don't worry. We'll take care of you. We'll send you something. We'll send you a little token from us for
Holly
putting a
Paley
smile
gift
on our
card,
face.
something that you can't use right away.
Right.
But we're supporting them.
Yeah. We'll figure
sure.
it. We'll definitely figure it out. Yeah. Because that's what it's about, putting smiles on people's faces, right?
Yeah, and supporting our friends
Yep.
and our friends' businesses.
Yeah.
And speaking of supporting our friends, I think you've got a piece of art glass sitting over there.
Oh, yes, I do. All right. So, we received this. Well,
Do we have a backlight we can use?
no. I should have grabbed a bigger piece of paper. Okay, so this is an amazing.
Does that?
No.
that doesn't
This is a tiki. This is a moai stained glass. If you can take a look at that, you can kind of see this here, and you'll see some other photos here in a minute of that.
Now,
but
a famous Moai Tiki from Tiki Gardens.
Right. Yes. And I love the purple color. It is a purple color. You can't necessarily see it right here. But, so our friends Joe and Susan made this. They are also representatives for Lemba here locally.
Lemba Rum.
And Susan's been doing this for a long time. She's been doing a lot of stuff. So they're taking a stab at Tiki stuff and are doing an amazing job.
Well, so last year around TikiCon, they showed us a piece that they had done that was, I think it was a coup.
Yeah, it's like the first one.
The first one they'd ever done that was a Tiki stained glass.
Yeah.
And we saw it and we're blown away.
Yes.
Like, I mean,
it was at one of the volunteer parties. They brought it, and everybody was just like, "Oh my gosh,
right.
this is so cool."
Stained glass kind of makes me think of pizzerias, and then you got Tiki. So we totally need to go talk to Tiki Tap House about getting a piece of this glass.
Yes. But I just love the fact that there's like that people are doing unique things that you just don't normally see with Tikis.
Right.
You know.
Now imagine a piece of Tiki glass in your home Tiki bar, backlit.
Yeah.
You know. Backlit in a frame, or even put in a window, but just backlit in a frame on the wall in a little shadow box would be amazing.
Yeah. Well, once we get that whole area and put the shelves and all that stuff, we're gonna take out that wall and everything.
Put it in the center, and then have mug.
You can't see it. We won't show it to you now, but if you've been in our bar, as soon as you walk in, right there on your right-hand side, we are gonna like take off the paneling and we're gonna build some inset like shelves and stuff in there, so that'd be a perfect place to like put a light in it and then just have it right there.
Yeah, I've got a lot of work ahead of me.
Right? Well, hey, we don't have a Tiki guys. So we got all these
lot
extra
of projects
hours
that are going to be happening this year.
The projects are
7 years worth of projects. Mm-hmm. But we also so Joe is selling the glass, the stained glass, under the name Keel Tiki.
Keel Tiki.
His last name is Keel.
Yes, K-E-E-L Tiki.
We have a little slideshow of some of the pieces that they have.
So if you go up to Facebook, just search for Keel Tiki, and you'll find their page. They just created it recently, and they're working on an actual other like e-commerce sites, like their own website for it.
But but in a lot of the photos, he's listed prices, so you can just message him and say, "Hey, I want to buy this."
Yeah.
There's a link in the description to our show today. A link straight to his Facebook page.
Yeah. And actually, Joseph Keel is right on the chat right there. So.
Oh yeah, hey Joe.
Start putting dibs on some of these right now. Just say this one, that one. You guys can hook up.
Yeah, these are some really amazing pieces.
Yeah, so that's the one we got. The purple one. Yeah, they made one special for us, which was going the opposite way. So we got a one of a kind.
Right,
so super special. Thanks again, you guys. So yeah, we'll get that up into a place here and have it backlit and stuff. Because I mean, I don't know if anybody is doing stained glass tikis.
I have never seen tiki stained glass before.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of stuff.
It's brilliant.
Before.
It's brilliant.
I've seen tiki mosaics before.
Yeah.
And speaking of tiki mosaics, how's that for a nice little transition?
Yes.
Wildsville mosaics. So we showed a few weeks ago one of the mosaics that she did, but here's another moai with a power dome.
Yes. So Wildsville Mosaics on Facebook. Find her. Our good friend Cecilia, and she was doing those end tables and stuff, so she's really getting her groove on here doing all those, and I love them, and this one is so cute. So,
and if you need the link, that link is also in the description of the show.
Yeah, Wildsville
so
Mosaics
Facebook description.
Yeah,
easy. You can just find it on Facebook. Super easy.
Yeah.
And then finally, just wanted to give another shout out to B-Rex, who did that amazing illustration of us. He's got a great website, Rechenmacher.com. He's got amazing enamel pins. He's got these mugs that he did, tons and tons of art prints. He's just a phenomenal illustrator. These are the B-Rex Tikis that we awarded to those guys. Really great pin.
I know the pins. I want so many pins now. It's like my
then
jean
this
jacket's going to be filled with
various tiki bars. There's the Tonga huts. There was Forbidden Island there.
Yeah, he's the one on a Haley Paley too.
It wasn't in that set though.
It wasn't in that set, no. But he had. It's been a couple years actually. And he's been at TikiCon too. Won't be this year, obviously, because we're not having an event. But we're going to try and do.
He is one of our approved vendors this year, so
yeah,
we will be. We're trying to help promote him and all the other vendors.
Yeah, so there'll be something also closer to the actual TikiCon date that we were going to have it. We're going to get touch base with all the vendors and get it all together so that people can go and shop. Maybe they'll even do some like specials or do some exclusive stuff just that they were going to do at the TikiCon event, and they might be able to just sell it online.
So normally every week we do the What's for Lunch at Cliff's. Now for a while there, Sierra was putting the menu out on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah. And
for the past couple weeks, I haven't seen them in time to put the show together.
It's been pretty close to the same. There's like one or two items that kind of changed.
In case you can't tell, we freaking love Cliff's.
Yeah.
Some of the best pub food, like pub food elevated. Josh is an amazing chef. We are getting plump over here on the amazing Cliff's food.
Those Reubens, oh my gosh, I can only eat half of one at a time. You ate that one and you were like regret it.
I can't believe it.
I know, but I saw it's like two meals, but it's so good. It's got bacon, so that's my thing right now. But you got they had the catfish.
The catfish sandwich.
This last
if they have the catfish sandwich here, I'm gonna flash last week's menu up. The fried catfish sandwich was so freaking delicious. And the Reuben, and I gotta say the smoked oyster deviled eggs and the smoked cod crostini. If they have those this week, definitely go for it. But the smoked fried chicken is always good. All the other stuff is always really good. So,
it's all super good.
So Cliff's does takeout Fridays and Saturdays now. So they also do it on Saturdays.
They're doing it on Saturday, yeah.
Yep, noon to 6.
Noon to 6.
Go up to their Facebook page, give them a call, place your order. They do it all over the phone. You give them your credit card number, and then you just go in, you just grab your order.
They also can do
they'll bring it out.
Yeah, they'll bring it out to you if you request that. They'll be Sarah will be happy to bring it out to you. So
yeah, so that's what's for lunch.
We may have some more places next week or other weeks too that are. As you can tell, we don't get out that much. Once a week, and we know where we want to go.
We're under. We're not. It's not technically a shelter in place here. It's a stay-at-home order.
Right. Yeah.
They're calling it shelter in place in California.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we don't.
And other places too.
Get out much.
We don't get out much. I like to cook, and we just like to stay home and make some cocktails and stuff, which I might have to make another one.
I know. This is. So, for those of you who have just joined us,
You're watching the Greg and Justin show. The Greg and Justin show. You're watching the Greg.
now with more
Now I have power now. Thank you, whoever sent that. I still don't know who it is,
now
but
with
thank you.
More
Now I have
Bullhorn and Cowbell.
Right.
And if you're just tuning in, someone sent us that Cowbell like a week and a half ago anonymously. We don't know who it is,
but we know people who know who it is.
Apparently, Katrina gave them our address, whoever it is.
Right. Yeah. So
it's
in there somewhere. But thank you, whoever did that. Now I have something to retaliate. But speaking of friends, it's while this plays, I'll pour us another drink. I don't have the magic pitcher here because this has egg whites and has to take a little bit of extra preparation. But I'll fill us up. But just recently, it's just been a matter of like missing and knowing that all of the Tiki events, we'll see what happens in the ones that are happening in October, but I really don't see like those really happening either. And that's just the way stuff's going to be.
I don't know. Other states are in different places. If it were Oregon, the Oregon ban extends through September at least for large gatherings.
Right.
California, Arizona.
But does it make sense if somebody's going to be traveling from Oregon where they have more of a strict
whether you can and whether you should are two totally different things.
True.
And whether you're comfortable with it is a whole other thing.
True.
It's going to be
we'll see how it goes. But, I mean, we know that TikiCon's not happening, but we've also just really been missing our friends, and we've been watch, especially all of our friends and all the Aloha Friday. I'm so happy that we're doing that because we get to see all of our friends, people we don't know, people we've met once or twice, people we've just seen their face, and people we have no idea who they are, really contributing to it, and it's super awesome to look at. And so it's just remembering the good times with friends, and whenever those memories come up, there's memories coming up right now of being down in Caliente, in Palm Springs with our friends,
Oh, that's one of the
Miss
video clips.
Wildsville Mosaic, 2 years ago, and all of our friends being down there and renting our house. And so, it's kind of hard to see those and be like, oh gosh, I wish I was out there. So, but that's still keeping alive is actually just, smiling and remembering and being we'll get back to that again someday.
That drunken jam in our rental house in Palm Springs with the Ding Dong Devils was so much fun.
It was.
And it sounded so much better in memory than in my video. I played
true.
back to the video, and it's just us banging on instruments.
I know. Well, remember when we took it inside, too, because that was when they were also having that whole controversy where
right. It was
everyone
right
had all
that,
those signs in their doors.
Proposition...
Yeah,
or the ballot thing where they were going to try to ban vacation rentals.
Yes.
Which
and
Palm Springs is built on vacation
noise
rentals.
And oh my gosh, and we didn't want to cause any problems, and we heard the queen that lived in next door was gone, so it would have been safe, but I don't know.
Oh, so the bullhorn and cowbell are a little too loud through the speakers, huh?
Yeah, Michael, just give me your phone number and I'll just send her a little message. I'll just record a little message for her and tell her I love her.
Oh, so Bonnie says, I love the Ding Dong Devils. We do too. We fully intended to have the Ding Dong Devils playing this year at TikiCon.
Yeah.
Because they were the very first band we ever booked for TikiCon in 2013 when we first took it over.
Yeah.
They played outdoors on the river deck at the Red Lion at the Key, right there on the Columbia River. It was amazing. And so if they can, we're definitely going to have them back next year.
Yeah.
Since we couldn't.
Brent has already says that they would totally be down for next year. Awesome. So yeah, so that's what we're planning on for next year. But
so speaking of TikiCon,
speaking of the Ding Dong Devils, speaking of our friends, speaking of all this stuff, as we've been reminiscing.
Yes. So our friends at Brightcast in 2014 and a couple other years did some promotional videos. I don't know if you remember.
I don't know if Betty's still on here, but maybe she's not with Brightcast anymore. But she was back then, and
right.
We reached out and talked to Doc. Was the other one at Brightcast.
And I don't know if any of you remember, but one of the years, I think it was 2015, we had set up a screen by the pool.
Sorry. Yes, Susan, yes!
We're on a little bit of a delay here.
Sorry. Okay.
So I think it was 2015 where we had the screen, the closed circuit projection of the show over by the pool.
Yeah, but there was only 3 people there.
I know, but that was I never even actually got to see it, but it was just such a cool idea.
Right.
We were so worried that the stage area was going to be overcrowded.
Yeah.
And that we were going to have overflow in the pool. I totally would have loved to sit in the pool and watch the show.
Yeah, I mean, we were a much smaller event back then.
Want to see how small we were?
We were small. I mean, it was the Key over on the Vancouver side over there.
Oh, Betty's on.
Hey, yes, you are.
I think,
miss you, girl.
I think we capped out at 300 or 400 people in 2014.
Yeah.
And the river deck was pretty small.
More than doubled that now. For sure.
So you're going to make more drinks while I play this?
Yes.
You're going to have 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
I can do it.
All right. And with that, here's this great little video. Oh, so good. That was
Oh my
so
gosh.
good. That was, and yes, there was
some Bullhorn in that.
Well, where do you think I got the idea to get bullhorns? From Heather, right? Seeing Heather with the bullhorn.
Yes.
But oh my gosh,
There was a little bit of everything in that, which was, I mean, just warms my heart just looking back and, being so busy and crazy in an event and looking back at those special moments. I mean, you got a little of everything. You got Trader Vic's, which is no longer there. The Key Hotel, that whole place was...
the whole venue.
The whole venue is gone. What else? You got a little bit of the Sandy Bottom. There's been some improvements since then. You get Marina.
The Temple of Booze.
The Temple of Booze is they've moved. They've now got a different place. What's the name of Alex Edwards? They're probably watching.
There's Alex Edward right there.
Yeah, there.
The House of Bamboos.
The House of Bamboos.
Yes,
that's right. I mean, gosh, you get it. That had a lot of stuff in it, and the Ding Dong Devils.
Yeah, no, that was. Well, wait a second. So the Ding Dong Devils didn't perform that year. That was 2014, but that was their song.
That was their song, Tiki Con. Yeah.
So they performed the year before.
That was the year before, right? Yeah, it's all kind of a rum blur.
It's a blur.
Yeah.
But if you're ever curious and you want to see who played on past years at TikiCon, go up to the website, go to the About section, and there's a sub-menu item called Past Events, and it lists all the past events, who the performers are, what the venue was, when available. There's also links to the old websites, most of them, so you can check out the old schedules, all the information, all the sponsors, all that stuff.
Right, yeah.
It's all up on the website.
The archives are great. That was also when, for a short time, the Wannabe 52s was Wigs on Fire. And we performed in 95-degree heat
on
by
a
the
concrete
pool
pad
with no covering. And then our friend Lucky brought Marina out in her tail to go swim around while I was singing Rock Lobster. I mean, those are the kind of things that's just like, wow.
Yeah, that was...
it just blows my mind.
So that was our second year, and we proved that we could do it.
Yeah.
And then we were kind of spreading our wings a little bit. That's the year we brought in Van Tiki to do the artwork.
Well, was it the next year that we ended up... was that the last year that we had at the Key?
The next year was the last year. 2015 was the last year. So we had 3 years at the Key. 13, 14, 15.
Oh, that's right. And we also had the fashion show by the pool. Haven't had the fashion show since then because of how just busy and packed our schedule is. That was really a promotion for the vendors, for me and friends and vendors and stuff.
You did do a fashion show on the main stage on Saturday night. So I remember...
At the Key?
Yeah, didn't you?
It was on a Friday night. So that must have been the 2 different years.
Okay, right, because the first year we did the Friday night show in the lounge.
Yeah.
And that was kind of a shit show because all the Van Tucky regulars were there. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Why is everybody dressed up?
Right? But that was fun. So it's always great to look back and just see, where you've come and all the happy moments that we've brought to people. I have no idea if that was the year that we almost didn't have buses for the Sunday Bar Tour or if it was a different year.
That was... I think that was the first year. One of the most stressful moments of TikiCon. No, we'll tell that story some other time.
Yeah.
Because I want to do an episode of our show, or more than one, where we just go back through the history of the event and our history with it, and show old videos and old photos.
Good stuff has been documented. We've. I just looking back at that, I just want to call Doc and see if they can do some other kind of a video and try and chat because that was so professionally done. Like I would love to have that same kind of
Can we watch it again?
I know we're feeling all nostalgic, but you know what I mean. Like something like they got he has high end equipment and the cameras and all that.
It's like do it. In 2017 when my coworker Britt and her boyfriend Gio did that other promo video.
Yeah. Like
that was another really good one. I love these little videos. 3 minutes long.
Right. Yeah.
You just get a taste of it. It makes the event look so much better than it really is.
Yeah. Bossa Nova Life has done a couple times for us more recently.
Yeah.
So.
And there's another one coming up. There's a documentary, not specifically about TikiCon, but I think we're going to be in it.
Awesome.
So we'll have a teaser for that hopefully coming up soon.
Oh yeah, and by the way, that also I remember in that video while I was making the drink, but I saw it earlier.
Oh, Marina finally made it. Marina, did you just get here? Can I play that again?
Finally made it.
So, Marina, we just played a little 3-minute promo video from TikiCon 2014.
Hey, Doc.
When you were swimming while Justin's band was playing Rock Lobster. You just missed it.
How long is that video?
It's 3 minutes.
Do you guys care if we play it again?
We're going to play it again.
Greg wants to watch it. It's our show, so we get to decide.
Well, and Justin was making a drink, so now you can watch it. All right, here we go. Oh, so good. That is so good.
Oh, there's just so many memories there. There's just so many memories.
It just takes such an intense experience and just boils it down to 3 minutes.
Yeah. Well, and there's many of you watching who were there, who've been there since the beginning, and know all that was, I mean, my gosh, there's just so many little things. The Pongo room, that house that I found out later that another friend of mine knew them.
Was that 2014? Was that year or was that 2015?
I think they've only been on once, but Craig may correct me, but they may have been on twice.
No, they were only on once.
On once, okay. And that was the old owner of the house actually worked at the Pago room here in Portland and as a waitress. And then just like me, I got stuff from Trader Vic's, and she got stuff from that restaurant and put it in their home tiki bar.
Yeah.
So I mean, we could always reach out to her, again someday. It's been years, but I think she might be into it again. But anywho,
we've got more great nuggets like that. Marina, the Brightcast also did a video of the fire and taiko drumming, so we'll be showing that in a future episode, and I'll make sure and let you know that that's coming up so you can see that.
Yeah.
Also, Melissa, yes.
Zoomies later. Yeah. So awesome. So, Garsh, it's getting closer. It's getting closer.
We've managed to kill a whole hour just drunk streaming.
I know.
And I'm not nearly drunk enough.
I know. Well,
we need to get drunker and have fights.
I know. Hey. No. Okay. Well, hey, what's up? What's going on with all you folks out there?
Well, should we do Mug of the Week?
I'm getting buzzed.
Do Mug of the Week and then open it up to questions?
Yes.
All right, so...
You want to go first?
I'm going to go first.
All right.
This is my Mug of the Week. It is a Tiki Tony pink elephant.
You got that for me for my birthday.
I did. I got this for
I'm not sure
Justin.
how many years ago, but...
Because he has a pink elephant tattoo that looks a lot like this pink elephant.
Well, it's the old ones. I have a tattoo on my leg. I'm not going to show you now. But it's...
What, you don't want to take your pants off? Come on.
I don't want
take
to.
your pants off.
No.
Come on, everybody. Cheer him on.
Next
pants
time,
off. Pants off.
Next time, if I would have known, I would have worn a cabana suit. And I could have... Okay. It would have been easier.
All right, so...
But I have a tattoo on my leg. Many of you have seen it before. But it's one pink elephant with another one on his shoulders, and they have like martini glasses in their hands and stuff because it just kind of represents that whole vintage. Like whenever you see a pink elephant, it's all like cocktail time, and it's like
right. Well, and then there's the Disney connection,
right? Yeah,
from
yeah.
Dumbo.
Yeah.
And one of the very first. I mean, to me, Disney's always been very psychedelic.
Yeah.
With all the stuff they do, but that was one of the very first really psychedelic ones. Is the pink elephant segment in Dumbo?
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. Now I want to watch that again.
Oh yeah. I mean, gosh.
Not the whole movie. That makes me cry. But
which one? The new one or the original?
Oh God, both of them. Oh.
I know. It's like Charlotte's Web.
It's just that one damn song.
I know. Yeah. But anyways, that's
my mug of the week. What's your mug of the week?
So mine a little more obscure because I'm just trying to beat those algorithms for some reason. Always no. So this is mine that I have that was actually this is a homemade job. This is an awesome one that I got from my friend here, Chop in town, Heather, and it is marked on the bottom, Peg from Spokane. And I grew up in Spokane, and so I got this off of her.
So it's Peg, not Meg?
It's Peg. Yeah. And it's just
Hollywood reference.
Right, yeah. But it's just an awesome mug. Because, I mean, back in the day, like, you could get kits. You can, like,
There were Tiki Mug kits back in the day?
I believe there was. Or there was, like, you could go to your local, like, place and, like, craft...
Maybe it was like a community college class or something.
Something like that. I mean, there is a lot. There are many mugs that I have here that have somebody's name or initials on the bottom of them.
Right.
So,
but these people probably wouldn't have had their own kilns, so they must have like.
True. Yeah, it wasn't like rock art or something like that where you could do it at home.
Right.
So.
You just get the kit in the box. You just make it all at home.
Yeah.
You would need some kind of instruction and support and
True.
supplies and a kiln.
Yeah. Well, but it almost seems like it's like so readily available because there's so many mugs that I've seen that have like somebody's name on the bottom of them. Or just ceramics in general.
Well, that's true. Yeah, you see like a lot of ashtrays.
70s. Yeah, the 70s was big on that.
Okay, so maybe
it
was like high school or community college or something. Like,
home ec class or something. I don't know.
Just kind of like the wood shop class. You'd have a ceramics class and they'd have a kiln.
Yeah. So, anyways. So that's my little tiki dude. So for this week.
All right. So we're out of stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
What's going on, folks?
Well, within reason.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Anyone have any questions, comments, complaints? Oh, one of the things I wanted to do was go through the customer feedback from TikiCon last year.
We're not doing that now, are we?
No, not now.
Oh, okay.
But kind of like reading how they would the mean tweets, reading mean tweets, like read some of the mean feedback.
Let's have that be a segment on the show because I've not read any of them. Have you read any of them? Did you go in?
I haven't. I know we're supposed to be paying attention to customer feedback, but I've been afraid to read all of the comments from last year. And honestly, the years that when I do go in and read it, it's mostly stuff that I already know about. The complaints, anyway.
Well, yeah.
Stuff that's out of our control. Yeah. But it's really funny. Like some years it'll be like one person's like, the drinks were terrible. And another person will be like, the drinks were fantastic.
Wait, I think that's the reason why we haven't like gone in there is because that was exactly where we were. Everything was like 50-50.
Depends on your perspective.
It was 50-50, like our feedback that we were getting. And so when it was actually opened up, it was like do you really want to go there? Because half the people are going to say one thing and the other, half the people are going to say our event sucks. The other half is going to say it was amazing.
Okay. Great info, Laura. Thank you. You go to ceramic shops in the 70s, pick an unfinished item off the shelf and paint it, and they'd fired it for you.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody else was talking about this too. Duncan sold molds, Andrea said.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it was a thing back then. So, which is awesome. So
yes, Marina, we are going to do videos reading comments for a segment for the show.
Yeah.
We'll find the best ones for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, it would be funny if we made it like a bedtime story or something, and we just start reading quotes, like Shakespearean quotes or something.
Michael wants to know any feedback from the hotel about guests who had no idea what TikiCon was. Yes, there was, and it was all positive.
Oh.
Like, we got no complaints from the Muggles. Everybody was just really curious and intrigued by what we were doing. It was, and I remember, I think it was 2012 when we first went to a hotel, to the major hotel. Well, it was at the Jupiter before, but
right.
The first time at Jansen Beach, we had that little ballroom down in the basement. We were one of 3 different conferences going on that weekend. There was a button conference, like
the button
shirt
conference.
buttons, and there was an education conference, and everybody wanted to come to TikiCon. They would, because our doors were open. Like, hey, come join us.
Yeah.
Come to the vending. Buy a ticket for the show tonight. Yeah. And everybody wanted to come and see what we were doing. And I had several people, because I was working the door. I had a broken toe, so I was stuck at the desk at the door. And so many people came up and just were like, I'd rather be at your conference. Can I come join? It's like, yeah, come on in.
Yeah. Yeah, we've always had some really good feedback. I mean, amazingly enough, after all these years, this last year, we heard zilch from the hotel, and anything like as we've been talking with them more recently and trying to figure out with the pandemic going on, like if it was even an option for us to have TikiCon, they always were saying to us like, well, the entire staff is really they really love this event. Like genuinely, yeah. And like when we've gone in there into the restaurant and the gal there, I forget her name, but she recognizes us right away, and it's just like so super excited about TikiCon, and it's more genuine than
our group is we're such nice, understanding, tolerant people.
Yeah,
we're just here to have a good time. Wait, before you scroll, there was a question. Oh, Shannon wants to know: have you discovered any new favorite drinks over the past couple of weeks? There's one that I haven't had yet that I'm waiting for, the double pineapple rum punch, because I just got a bottle of the pineapple molasses syrup from BG Reynolds.
Right.
And that's, I believe, a Devil's Reef drink.
Yeah. Yeah, it calls for some stuff we don't have.
We were going to drink that tonight, but it's a little too strong.
Well, not only that, it calls for like some pot still and stuff. Like the recipe is pretty hardcore. Like we don't.
Oh, we've got some pot still Jamaican rum.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So there's some stuff we're still experimenting with to try and do, but
it's been hard during the pandemic, because we're trying to not shop as much. So we're calling it calamity drinks. It's like whatever we got.
Yeah.
So we're not really exploring a lot of new drinks per se, although I've been discovering how much I love just LaCroix and rum.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been really going through like our archives of stuff, and also like we also really like wine, so we've been also doing Burnt Bridge wines and
drinking a lot of wine,
drinking wines and stuff, and then just kind of on the weekends and a few or a Wednesday come up with something more spectacular. But I did just make we got some stuff in the works though, because I just did make some pomegranate grenadine, and we got some stuff coming up.
We've got all the stuff to make Navy Grog.
Right. Yeah. So we're kind of
one of my favorite
limping
drinks,
around a little bit. But
one of my favorite drinks, which is not a tiki drink, and it's not new. It's like we've had it before, but it's called the Monorail Red. Wait, I'm trying to work through these because there's some comments I wanted to reference to. Marina wants to dress up as numerous Karens. That would be freaking hilarious.
Oh.
Marina will give you a call. That would be awesome.
That would be really funny if Roy was actually, because, he's always with the phone, and then if he put a wig on and then he's like a Karen.
Or we could have different people read different comments.
yeah.
Little guest appearances.
Yes, exactly. Get those wigs.
Oh, she just said that.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, trying to keep up here.
Austin says the button convention, family from Hawaii, they were so confused.
Yeah, the button people loved our event.
Oh, hi, I'm one of the Red Lion bartenders. Jolene. Hi, Jolene.
Oh, hey. The button people are intense. Wow, okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's hilarious. Nice, yay.
Bachelor party with all the guys wearing the same Hawaiian shirts. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was really cool, yeah.
And they were totally respectful and mellow, and
I had no idea what was going on or anything, and they were super like chill and whatever, but they were super into it. So yeah.
Edward says, "What is wine?"
What is wine? Yeah,
it's what you drink between cocktails,
right.
during dinner.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just red stuff we drink. Right. We should show our favorite rums. Well, we're out of our favorite rums at the moment. Well,
no. One of my favorites. I've got a little bit
here.
here.
Grab the bottle.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all know this rum.
You all know this one because it's just so absolutely delicious.
What else do we have over there that's so good?
So
yeah, the good old Stiggins.
Good old Stiggins. I thought, like, for some reason, I thought that we've lost a case of the Jamaica plantation.
I think we just drank through it all and didn't realize. Cause we were just like, oh, we've got so much. We'll just open some more.
Yeah, I don't know.
But we're big fans of plantation.
Plantation is, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's some other ones there that are kind of, yeah. I mean, we could be pulling out like the Jason Alexander plantation rum, or the
It's too difficult of a question.
Yeah.
It's because it just depends on the day, the mood, the drink.
Right.
It's like asking me what my favorite ride at Disneyland is. Well, it's gonna change tomorrow.
Yeah, and we always gravitate towards rum, but at the same time, like, I still want to keep exploring all kinds of other spirits and drink cocktails.
Yeah. God,
so,
I love Negronis.
Yeah. It's just like I'm not always playing Hawaiian music. I'm playing other music too, and so it's like, we have multifaceted personalities. So it's not always just about the rum. We just happen to be well stocked with the rum right now. So.
Francis, yes, we do want Hawaiian music next year, and we will be giving you a call.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's see. We're getting down to the end here.
Oh, the Clipper seminar that your dad did last year.
Yeah. My dad's, that was pretty cool. Now that's actually up on YouTube. If you go to the TikiCon YouTube channel, that's one of the few shows that are worth watching up there. I've been reposting the Greg and Justin show, which is this is not worth watching. Maybe in the moment if you're drunk and don't have anything else to do. And
you didn't hit the record button earlier, did you?
Oh, I didn't hit record.
We go through this every week afterwards. After we're off the air, he's just like,
right.
I didn't hit record.
Because I can download it off of Facebook, but it's not high resolution. It's super low. Like you need high resolution to watch us get drunk on camera.
Right, yeah. Anywho,
yeah.
Another week, another drink, another Greg
Thank you,
and
David.
show.
That presentation my dad did I was so honored to be a part of that, and I'm so proud of my dad, and I know he's proud of me too. But
yeah,
man, I don't remember who it was that told him that it needed to be made into a documentary, like a PBS documentary, but it really does. Like, that was so fascinating.
Yeah. Well, it was awesome that I came up with I found that drink. That we found that drink that I could make that postcard for that cocktail too, and make those postcards for everybody. So yeah, next TikiCon next year is going to be super, super awesome, and all the cool people, all the cool kids will be there, and we'll all be having an awesome time. So we'll just get through this year with memories, and there's a lot of really awesome memories. So,
and we're going to keep things going throughout the summer. We're not planning to do a virtual TikiCon because that's just so much work. That's almost as much work as putting the whole thing on.
It's so much work. No.
And the coordination and the technical aspects, and it's just not worth it.
It's just like anything, any show. It's just like you get that like best of. It'll be a clip show.
Right.
This year will be a clip show.
So we'll still do a clip show, but we're gonna spread it out through the summer. We're gonna try to get some new fresh clips from all the bands that we had lined up, and try to get maybe some little teaser videos from our presenters. I already know a couple would be really interested in doing that, and we're just gonna keep the love going all summer and into the fall, and we're gonna keep it going until things get back to normal.
Yeah, most everybody, if possible, they are planning on that was going to be performing and doing everything this year has already said yes. Like if at all possible, we'll just do it again next year. And we'll see how we can make that happen.
Oh my gosh, Craig, Jasper's mix. Oh, Jasper's Rum Punch is one of my favorite drinks ever. Right?
Yeah.
You can vouch for me.
Totally.
Whew, I'm starting to get tipsy.
Yay.
And we're about to end.
I know, right?
We're 10 minutes over.
And we got Zoomies with other people later and stuff like that. But
all right,
you all. Thanks for tuning in to us. What?
That's a really good idea. Virtual Tiki Fashion Show. Yes. Melissa, you two need to talk.
We can
something fashion.
Something, yeah. Try to. I mean, it's really hard with the like fittings and doing those kind of things.
That's true.
You know, it's
you're going to be your own models the whole time. And it's
right.
What?
Putting on a fashion show is, and Melissa will attest to this, Miss Retro Diva, she will attest, it is a lot of work to do that. And I know, and it's like, believe me, I've been requested many times, like, bring back a fashion show at TikiCon. I so want to do that. It's just trying to figure out where to do it. And then I'm in so many places trying to do so many things that, you know, when we initially did it, we didn't have as much going on, and it was really promotion I had to have it on Friday so that we could fill up a little bit of time and then also promote the vending on Saturday. And now we have people who vend who have record sales from any other tiki event in the country, like in one day, as opposed to like 2 or 3 days they do at other places. So it's like that promotion is not necessarily needed, but the fun is still not there.
Bye, everybody. It's been fun.
Well, all right, you guys.
Susan was asking for more cowbell. You can't have more cowbell without more bullhorn.
No, you can always have more cowbell without more bullhorn. Is the saying more cowbell and bullhorn?
But what about this? Oh, wait. And on that note,
all right, you guys.
We really should call it. We love you all. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks for hanging out with us, being
in the Sandy Bottom, drunk streaming with us, and we will see you again next week. We will
be back next Wednesday.
Kooky, weird, fun stuff. Congratulations to the winners. Good to see all you guys online. And we will see you on the interwebs and again next week. So
next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific.
Yes.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Tricky.